Hey y'all, today we are going to be getting a wide variety of plants into the ground. I am getting ready to head out on vacation with my family. It's a Disney vacation that we were supposed to go to in 2020. And here we are 2 years later, and we are so excited to finally take that vacation. I'm super thankful for all the travel agents and stuff who have worked with us along the way and allowed us to keep moving our vacation until we felt comfortable about going, and then also so that we weren't there during hot temps with masks on. I don't know how the rest of y'all have done it. It's amazing that you've done Disney in the heat with masks, but we just would rather hold out multiple years until we could go without them. So yay, we are finally at that moment. We're going to be heading out in a few weeks, which I'm really excited about. So, but with going on vacation, that means a lot of plants have to get into the ground. Any kind of plants that I have in nursery pods are not going to make it through a 2-week vacation. That's how long we're going to be gone. And so I'm definitely just ready to get all of these in so that they have a far better chance of survival while I'm gone. Nursery pots tend to need to be watered a couple of times a day in the kind of heat that we currently have here in Zone 8A, North Texas. And so getting them in the ground is the safe choice. As always, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when my latest videos are up, and make sure you drop me a comment below. How long do you wait before you plant plants direct from the nursery into the ground? Are you like me and you kind of mess around and you put them in different places and you think it over and then you plant them? Or do you get home from the nursery and immediately pop those suckers in the ground? Okay, here's the plants we're going to be planting today. We have Proven Winners Gallardia. This is heated up yellow Gallardia. I had this in my garden last year and it was spectacular. One plant ended up being almost 2 feet wide by 2 feet tall. Absolutely loved it. I also have a Proven Winners, a Super Tunia Vista Fuchsia. And if you guys remember, I planted 2 of them over here and then couldn't find a third. So my friend Kristen found me a third. So I'm going to be popping that in right there. Check out these white cone flowers over here. Absolutely stunning. I hope these these are perennials, but I hope they drop seeds and start new plants right there. Absolutely love them. And then I'm gonna also start an additional coneflower plant. I actually already trimmed some of the blooms back on this one. It is a pale blush color, and this one is called Echinacea Sunseeker Salmon, and it is a perennial, and we're gonna be getting that planted up as well. I also have a peony over here, and the variety is Carl Rosenfeld, so it's more of like a fuchsia red tone, and that is going to be in shade to part shade. Excited to get that started. I have 2 kinds of Coleus, y'all. Can you look at this leaf? Look at that. Actually, I'm sorry, two buckets of Coleus, the same Coleus. I do not have a variety on this Coleus. If you know this variety, please let us know. I will do a little research and see if I can find it. But look at these leaves. Aren't they just ridiculous? So excited to get those planted. Look at that. Gorgeous. And then my friend Kristen also brought me over. She found lots of lizianthus starts for $1.99 each. I believe she found this at North Haven Gardens. That's in the North Texas area. So I have 3 varieties. I kind of have like a purplish tone, I have a white, and then I have a pale rose color. Look at the inside of those. So pretty. So I'm going to be getting those. Those are going to get popped into the raised gardens in the back. And then she also picked me up a pot of this eucalyptus, silver dollar eucalyptus, but it has an additional type of eucalyptus growing out of it as well. So I'm going to divide this up and get this planted in the side yard. Okay, as always, I'm going to be adding plant tone to each of the holes before I plant these up, and then I will water in really, really well. Okay, I'm going to start by tucking in a gallardia right there. I think just a patch of yellow right there feels really, really good. And then I tucked another one back in here where I planted some perennials, and you can see that my luminescent series of phlox is already blooming from Proven Winners. Super excited about it. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to pop that yellow in right there. And then in addition, I think I might also pop in another yellow right here. And I think that's what that's going to help do is carry the line of yellow, because you can see I've got yellow over there with the Coleus. So I'll pop a little yellow in there, a little yellow in there, and a little yellow in there. Just help bringing that color forward. Those plants are going to get a lot bigger, which will be absolutely fabulous. You know, I almost wonder, what do we think about yeah, I'm going to bring that yellow forward a little bit more. So yellow there, yellow there, yellow there. Those will fill in really, really nicely. I like the look of them a lot. Okay, let's get that round planted and then we'll go on to the next. Love it. 3 pops of yellow, 1, 2, 3, and they're only going to get more prolific. Love that mixed in with the pink. So let's talk peony. So the Carl Rosenfeld peony. It requires shade, part shade. I'm thinking I want this guy right there. This gets a lot of shade, especially in the afternoon, morning sun. Afternoon shade because of the limelight hydrangeas right there. I like the idea of a pop of like a fuchsia red. I think it would look really nice. So let's go ahead and get that in there. I'm going to once again utilize my auger and add plant tone. Okay, I've got the Carl Rosenfeld peony tucked back in there. It will get shade for most of the hottest part of the day and just morning sun. So that should work really well. All right, let's go to the next plant. All right, I've got these 2 Coleus, which are pretty spectacular. So I was thinking I've got my huge Coleus bed right there, which is doing amazing and exactly what I want it to do, cover and smother all the weeds below it. So over here, I'm going to plant in some additional Coleus. So I want to tuck one right in there. I have a bunch of dahlias over here, which are super pretty. And then I'm going to tuck one in more towards the front, maybe here, right there. So I have a little bit of repetitive nature. Coleus will be fine as long as it gets plenty of water. I said water, really weird. Water, let me say in the true Southern tradition, water. They'll do fine as long as they have plenty of water. If you're gonna put them in an area that doesn't get as much water and you're gonna give them full sun, they're not gonna make it. So this is an area where I've planted Coleus before and it has done really, really well and thrived well. So once again, I'm gonna use the auger to drill in holes, add in plant tone, and get these in the ground. Those are going to work good there. And now over here, I'm going to tuck in this blush Echinacea and these 2 varieties of eucalyptus. Remember, there's 2 varieties in this pot. So I'm going to try to split them apart as best as I can. And once these will get full sun all day, which is what eucalyptus and Echinacea need. So I'm going to get those planted up. Going to dig the holes with the auger, of course, and add plant tone. those tucked in as well. Once again, these will both of these varieties will get full sun all day, which will be really nice. And then the last thing we need to do in the front, that is tuck in that very last Supertinia Vista fuchsia right here. So let's get that knocked out, and then we'll go put the lizianthus in the back. We've got that in too, and it will fill in no time at all. I really like how this area turned out. I think it was a really good call to remove that red dianthus, if you guys remember. I think it's called Cherry Pop, and it was a little too Christmassy over here. So now I'm really liking the direction. So now let's take all of these lizianthus and get these planted in the raised beds in the back. Okay, you guys, so I'm actually going to end up pinching these, which I know is super sad for a lot of people, but I want to pinch right above the bloom, or right below the bloom, right like this, and that will force these to start branching, which is what I want. I can't do anything with these short little flowers except enjoy them, and y'all know I want to use them for cut flowers. So I'm going to pinch all my plants like this, and that will force them to create more shoots from below. All right, let's get these planted. Okay, got all 9 of those planted up, fertilized and watered in. Y'all, I'm thinking plugs is the way to go on lizianthus as opposed to growing by seed, but I'll keep y'all updated on that. It's time to stop. I need to go in and take a break. But I'm really glad I got all of these into the ground. They will be good to go. I'll have them almost a full 2 weeks of being in the ground and watered and such before I leave on vacation, which is going to give them a way better start. As always, she's a mad gardener or decorator or anything that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.